Allah is the only one who grants us the treasures on earth. If someone says that the treasures of the heavens and earth belong to Allah, but he granted it to some of his creation and they in turn give it and provide for us, Allah has refuted them. 1. The first evidence. Allah said, "There is nothing except that we have its treasuries, and we do not send it down except in a determined measure." Surah Al-Hijr 15:20. In this ayah, Allah has affirmed that He is the one who is in possession of all the treasures, and He is the one who gives it to His creation. 2. The second evidence. In other ayat, Allah also rejected anyone besides Him having any form of possession over His treasures, or possessing the ability to provide for His creation. Allah said, "Or do they possess the treasuries of the mercy of your Rabb, the Almighty, the Bestower?" Surah Sad 38-9. 3. The third evidence. Allah said, "Or do they possess the treasures of your Rabb, or do they have full control of everything?" Surah Al-Tur 52-37. Can the prophets and awliya give and provide? If someone says that Allah granted the prophets and awliya His treasures, and it is this granted treasure that the prophets and awliya give us when they are called upon or beseeched, Allah answered this by commanding the prophets, peace be upon him, to refute this Aqidah from their very tongues. 1. The first evidence. Allah commanded the prophets to say, I do not tell you that I have the treasuries of Allah, nor do I know the unseen, nor do I tell you that I am an angel. I only follow what is revealed to me. Say, is the blind equal to the one who can see? Do you not then contemplate? Surah Al-An'am 650. 2. The second evidence. Allah commanded the prophets to say, I do not tell you that I have Allah's treasures or that I know the unseen, nor do I say that I am an angel. Nor do I say about those whom you look down upon, that Allah will never grant them any good, for Allah knows best what is in their hearts. If I did so, I would surely be one of the wrongdoers. Surah Hud 11:31. Can someone other than Allah give and provide? My dear viewers, we have understood so far that Allah is Al-Razak, the All-Provider. Now the question is, can anyone other than Allah give to and provide for His creation? Come, let us search for an answer to this question from the noble Qur'an. 1. The first evidence. Allah said, You worship nothing besides Allah but idols and fabricate lies. Those whom you worship besides Allah have no power to give you provision. So seek provision from Allah, worship Him, and be grateful to Him. To Him you will all be returned. Surah Al-Ankabut 29-17. 2. The second evidence. Allah said, They worship besides Allah those who have nothing to provide for them from the heavens and earth, nor are they capable of doing so. Surah Al-Nahl 16-73. 3. The third evidence. Allah said, O people, remember Allah's favor upon you. Is there any creator other than Allah who gives you provision from heaven and earth? None has the right to be worshipped except Him. How can you then be deluded? Surah Fatir 35-3. 4. The fourth evidence. Those elders and awliya who people turn towards for help. These false deities can't provide for anyone or give them anything. Allah said, He merges the night into the day and the day into the night, and subjected the sun and the moon, each running its course for an appointed term. Such is Allah, your Rabb. To Him belongs the dominion, whereas those whom you invoke besides Him do not own so much as the membrane of a date stone. If you call upon them, they cannot hear your call, and even if they were to hear, they could not respond to you. On the day of resurrection, they will disown your associating them as partners with Allah. And none can inform you like the All-Aware. Surah Fatir 35-13-14. 5. The fifth evidence. Allah said while describing the weakness of those who are called upon besides Him for any need, O people, a similitude is set forth, so listen to it. Those whom you invoke besides Allah can never create even a fly, even if they all come together for that. And if a fly snatches something away from them, they cannot retrieve it. How weak is the invoker as well as the invoked. Surah Al-Hajj 22-73. 6. The sixth evidence. If there is no creator and provider besides Allah, then on what basis do you call upon others and think that they are your helper, supporter, giver, provider, fulfiller of needs and dispeller of harm? Remember, in the aforementioned ayat, the word ilah was used in the meaning of al-Khaliq, the creator, and al-Razik, the provider. When there is no creator or provider besides Allah, this means that abandoning him or introducing someone as a means of being a provider alongside him, this is shirk. Allah said, "Or do they possess the treasures of your Rabb, or do they have full control of everything?" Surah Al-Tur 52-37. These ayat clarify that the only giver and provider is Allah alone. No one besides him in any world can be a giver or a provider.